Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to get into fall makeup. I'm so excited to get into fall. I can't believe we're already in the fall season. So let's do a high-end version. I will be doing a drugstore soon, but today we're going to do a high-end version. Let's get right into it. Okay, I have my goodies right here so I can just reach them. First up, we're going to prep the lips. I'm going to start off with this e.l.f. lip oil. I'm going to start off with this lip oil from e.l.f. and this one's in the shade Jam Session. And I'm pretty much going to prep my lips with this one. And I really do like these lip oils. They can tend to feel very sticky, but it's not really sticky. It feels a little bit sticky, but it's not really sticky, if you know what I mean. But they give this nice hydrating feel to the lips. They just feel a little bit like plumping on the lips, but they don't really plump your lips. But yeah, here is Jam Session. And for eyeshadow primer, you guys already know I love my Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. Okay, for eyeshadow, we are going to dive in with the Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette. I really like this eyeshadow for the fall. It has all the fall tones. And here you can see the colors. It's so pretty. You got all of your warm tones and also pops of color. I'm kind of debating using this shade or this shade. I'm not quite sure since I feel like they're just perfect colors for the fall. Let's just get into it and then we'll just go from there. Starting off, I'm going to pick up this shade called Nudist. This would be my first color to apply on the crease. Like these shades, they apply pretty softly on the crease. Okay, next up I'm going to take the shade Silhouette. I'm just pretty much adding more depth into that color. This color is more of a cool toned brown, but I do like to mix warm and cool because I feel like it creates a more unique shade. I can't believe we're already in the fall season. Where did the time go? It's just so crazy to me how time is just, this year just flew. We're gonna start adding more warmth into the shadow. So I'm going to take this shade Transcend right here and just really adding it right there at the outer corner and inner part of the crease. It's really building that warmth slowly. I'm going to go in with a more in-depth brush and I'm going to grab this shade called Aesthetic. I'm going to add this right in the outer corner of my eye. Just really make those colors pop. You know, I'm going to add more color here so I can create more. I'm thinking about doing a more halo eye, so I might as well add the color here. Yeah, I haven't played with this eyeshadow palette in a while, and I can tell, from what I remember, I do remember this formula being more of a softer formula, and I noticed they're really a buildable type of formula. So whenever you apply this shadow, it's not boom into your eyes. It's more soft, more buildable, which I do like. Okay, for the shimmer shadow, I think I'm just gonna go in with this one called Opulence. I'm thinking about maybe mixing the green one too. We'll see how it comes out. I'm gonna take it with my finger and I'm going to apply it right in the middle. And it just applies so much more smoother and pigmented into your lids. So that is what Opulence looks like. It's this perfect coppery orange shade. Honestly, I feel like the camera is not doing justice, but I promise in person it looks so pretty. Applying it more close to my brows. Okay, I'm gonna take Supreme. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if I should try to apply it as a liner. I'm going to apply and see just how it looks. I'm going to apply it right below that other shade. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. I just really wanted to use both shadows from this palette because they just both scream fall. I'm going to use a brush just to blend that in with the other color. Question is, I do want to apply it here in the inner corner, but I don't know if it's gonna ruin the look. Because I was thinking about going in with the shade Lavish right here in the inner part. But I don't know if that's gonna kind of not give the fall vibes. You know what? Let's go for it. I'm gonna take that color and I'll apply it in the inner corner. Probably just gonna add a more grungy type of smoky touch. Definitely adds a more smoky touch. I feel like the camera's not making it justice, honestly. I don't know if I can't really tell if you guys can see, but it actually looks very pretty. I'm going back with Opulence just to make sure we don't lose that gold from the middle. Very pretty. Let's go in with liner. Just to add a little bit of smokiness, I'm going to add the shade right here called Mink. This is just to not really create a whole wing, but it's just mostly to add that outer corner depth. You see it adds a little bit of something, but nothing too crazy. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara just for it to blend with the lashes. I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara, and this one's in the shade Brown. I honestly feel like leaving it without lashes, but honestly, with looks like these, I just feel like I need to pop a lash. Okay, I'm going to apply my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, lashes are done. I went in with the same lash. I don't like to splurge on lashes. That's the only thing. So I went in with the No Bleeze lashes from Kiss. Okay, so moving on into complexion, we're going to start prepping the skin. For the first product, we're going to go in with this Glow Recipe Pore Smoothing Drops. I love applying these on the T-zone. Just a little dot and pretty much applying it close around my nose. And I do like to give it just a minute for it to dry down. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of color corrector, and this one is the Helloo Beauty color corrector, and I have this one in the shade Peach. Just applying a little bit in the inner corner. And I'm going to buff it out with this Ulta Beauty brush. I don't know if I mentioned it in my channel, but Ulta Beauty Collection did a revamp with their whole brand. So they have a bunch of new goodies, new products in their collection. Pretty much all of their products are new. Did a whole revamp, and I picked up this brush, and tell me this is not like a dupe to the Rare Beauty concealer brush. If you know what I'm talking about. But the only difference with this one, it is more tinier, so it's more helpful to blend more precise areas. And it's multi-purpose. It doesn't claim to be like a concealer brush, but I do love to use it as a concealer brush. And I did notice that they do have like a whole new brush collection also. And I feel like they did dupe a lot of high-end brushes. So if you guys don't want to like splurge on the high-end brushes, you should definitely check out the Ulta Beauty Collection brushes. So crazy. I've never tried like their old collection, but I'm now kind of interested now to try their new one. Especially the brushes, because I'm just obsessed with trying new makeup brushes. Okay, so that is the corrector. Okay, next up, to add a little bit of a glow to the skin, I'm going to go ahead with the Say Super Glowy Gel. And this one's in the shade Warm Glow. Add a little bit in the outer corner of my skin. And it immediately adds that glow. You can see it adds that glow to your skin. I'm going to buff that out. I'm going to go in with a favorite. This is the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I have this one in the shade 330 Medium Cool. I feel like this is like my perfect shade. It does match very well on my skin. Yeah, definitely my perfect shade. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario brush. This one is their F4 brush, and I especially love this one for foundation. You can use it for cream contour, bronzer, blush, but I just love this one for foundation. You know, every single time I apply this foundation, like when I take a break from it, if I do take a break from it, every single time that I go back to it, I just fall in love with it again, because the formula is just, it just never does wrong. Like this formula is just, it just has to be one of my favorite formulas from the Highend or from Sephora. Just one of those foundations that I would literally repurchase every single time that I would run out. Like if I would have to pick, I would definitely pick this one. Just so beautiful on the skin, and it doesn't peel or separate on your skin. Yeah, let me know how you guys been. Are you guys excited for the fall? I am definitely excited for fall. Where I live is just super hot, and I'm just waiting for like that weather change. Let me know how the weather is where you guys live, because honestly I'm just like over with the heat, especially where I live. It's just so hot, and I'm just like so ready for the cozy time. I'm so ready for the cozy time and just being wrapped up in my blanket. Okay, so that is what the foundation looks like. Like, no words, don't have anything else to say, and it matches so perfectly. I just love it. I'm gonna go in with bronzer and contour. I'm gonna go in with these two products right here. This is the Rare Beauty bronzer, and I have this one in the shade Always Sunny. And I have the Makeup by Mario contour stick, and this one's in the shade Medium Dark. Just adding the Rare Beauty in the outer perimeter of my skin. And just a heads up, you guys, if you guys see like the video lighting changing, it happens because right now it's very gloomy outside. So it is going to change because it gets like very dark, or sometimes it'll get very light. So just a little heads up. That is Rare Beauty, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the Makeup by Mario, but just like right at my cheekbones, just to really enhance the bronzer with the contour together. Whatever is left, I like to apply it on my nose. Okay, for blush, I have the Patrick Ta Blush Duo, and I have this one in the shade She's Flushed. This is what the color looks like. I'm gonna start off with the cream shade. I like this one because it truly just gives that flushed look into your cheeks. I do like this color also because it's not completely orangey, even though orange is like perfect for fall, but if you want something with like a hint of pink, definitely try this one. Is what the blush looks like, so pretty and youthful. Okay, going on with concealers, I have this Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to mix these two shades. I have the shades Warm Beige and Light Beige. I like to mix these two together, one for concealing purposes and the other for brightness. I'm going to apply Warm Beige right here. Then adding Light Beige in right in the middle, right here. I'm going to give that a minute for it to dry down a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty concealer brush, and just in case if you're curious, here are what the brushes look like. Here are what the brushes look like, so you can tell that this one's smaller than this one. But you can already tell they definitely wanted to create a dupe. So again, it just depends on your preference. If you want something more precise, I definitely recommend this one. Overall, like blending your concealer, I do love this one. Blend her out. This one's definitely full coverage. If you really want a full coverage concealer, you should definitely check this one out. Like, you can already tell I just applied a few dots, and it's really going to give you that coverage under your eyes. Just using whatever's left on my T-zone. And then going back with my blush brush and blending out the edges. And we're going to go in with powder. If you guys already know, Helloo Beauty. I'm going to use the shade Peach Pie. But I do want to go with a pressed powder first under my eyes. So I love going in with my Kosas pressed powder. This is the Kosas. It's broken, but the shade that I use is the shade Comfy. And I like to use this one first and then go in with the Helloo Beauty one. Going back with my brush and making sure there's no creases before we set. This is just to add like that light layer of powder. So once we go in with the loose powder, it's going to apply more evenly. Okay, now with Helloo Beauty, I'm going to bake a little bit, just very lightly. Of course, when I do apply powders, I like to dust off the excess on my hand and then apply. Do struggle to apply powders around my inner corner of my nose, so just going with a brush and really dusting in that powder around the corner of my nose. Okay, for pressed powder, I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie. This is the Makeup Forever pressed powder. This one is the shade Y375. I'm going to dust this in the outer perimeter of my skin. Okay guys, I wanted to mention something right now that we just applied the powder foundation. I'm noticing some peeling right here, but you guys are probably not gonna notice. But I do believe it's this product right here. Every single time I go in with this product, I do notice some peeling. So I feel like it's not a favorite for me, but it is nice if you want that glow into the skin. But just keep in mind, it might cause peeling because I've tried all of these products without this, and I know that this is the reason that it's giving that peeling issue. So just let me know if you guys go through that with this product, but just a little quick heads up. Now for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and this one's in the shade 3 Tan, and just pretty much adding this to add color back into the skin. Okay, that is what the bronzer looks like. Very pretty. I'm gonna go back with the Patrick Top blush, and I'm going to take the powder shade. Using the other side of the brush, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit because this one's very pigmented, and build that up. Very pretty shade for the fall. Let's finish up the eyes. I'm gonna go back with the palette, and I'm pretty much gonna use the same shades. I'm actually also going to add this shade right here, and that's the shade Eccentric. Just adding like that pop of yellowness under my eyes. I'm gonna go back with Transcend and Aesthetic, further smoking that bottom lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of Mink just to further smoke out the bottom lash line. For the waterline, I'm gonna go in with this LA Girl Brow Eye Pencil. This is one of my favorites for the waterline. Going to pop some mascara. For the waterline, I'm going to go in with Helloo Beauty. I'm going to go in with the shade Lavish for an inner corner highlight. I feel like it didn't pop as much, so I might as well go in with the Dior highlight palette, and this one is their Universal palette. For the lip combo, I am so excited because I have the new Fenty Beauty lip products, and I've already tried these products out and I absolutely love them. Let's put them on right now. This is the Fenty Beauty lip liner, and I have this one in the shade Extra Thigh, and we have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks, and this one's in the shade Spice Cold. Just in case if you guys are curious, this is what the shade looks like. This is what the shade looks like. I'm going to add a little bit of powder, and let's go in with Extra Thigh. And these are very creamy, but they do last a very long time. And just in case if you guys are curious, this is a more cool tone brown lip liner. I like to take my finger and blend out that lip liner. And look at that, how pretty. That is Extra Thigh. Let's go in with Spice Cold, and just keep in mind these are very pigmented, so you don't have to like reapply. That is what Spice Cold looks like. Such a fall color. I just love. And to seal the deal, you guys already know, one size. It's just perfect for that special occasion, or if you have that hot weather, this one is going to be your girl. Just make sure you don't open your eyes right away because this is a very strong setting spray. we are all done. Guys, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate every single one of you. This is the end result. Let me know, what do you guys think? I just love how it came out. Very much giving all the fall vibes. I'm just so excited for fall. It just brings me so much joy and happiness. Let me know, what do you guys think about this look? And if you guys want more fall looks, let me know. I'm still gonna do them anyways because fall is just my favorite. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Leave any comments if you guys have any questions. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Bye.